Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with 4-0 unbeaten prospect Tommy Murphy. And of course, last time I had him on, he was 2-0. Feels like it's been a while. But yes, of course, he's had two good wins over two very tough men, Logan Palin and Casey Bradnam. But first, we'll talk about the Logan Palin one. Of course, he fought the week before he fought you, going in there as a prospect himself. But Logan always comes for a good scrap, and that brought the best out of you as well.
Yeah, it did. He come down after his debut, and I think he was trying to get a win and get back on track. But a good fighter who's coming to fight brings the better out of me and gives me more opportunity to get my punches off. And it was a good performance from myself, if I do say so.
Of course. But for me, that was fight of the night as well.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree.
It was a very good performance from yourself, and Logan came to have a go as well, which is what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, Logan put on a good performance for himself as well, but fortunately, I was the better man on the night, and we've become good friends since.
I'm sure that win for him on the road will be coming soon, though.
Yeah, I think he's just joined a new team, if I'm correct. I'm not sure, but hopefully a win comes soon for him.
Fingers crossed. But also then you fought Casey Bradnam in April.
Yeah, that's right.
And it says on this, it was 39-36 with, you did knock him down, didn't you, in round 3?
Yeah. There was another good fight. I was boxing well, and then he brought me into a little bit of a dogfight, which is good learning experience for me because I got engaged a bit when I should have stuck to my boxing. He caught me a couple times.
Casey said to me he slipped with that. He thought it wasn't a knockdown. Do you think it was a knockdown?
I landed the punch and we tangled bodies, but you land a punch and someone goes down, it gets called a knockdown. So, yeah. I mean, I'll take it. It is what it is.
It is, yeah. But he always says if they just want to get the rounds in, he'll go for it. But if they want a dogfight and they want a good fight, he can do both. He's a good journeyman as well.
Yeah, he is, and he definitely showed that in April.
Some of these fighters, though, that you fight on the road, they could be prospects themselves. They could win a few titles, but it's just they can't sell enough tickets, which is a shame. But luckily for you, you don't have that issue. There's always Pat Yorkle when Tommy Murphy's fighting, always packed.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to sell tickets. Some of these fighters are good fighters on the road. I ain't had an easy night yet, an easier fight yet. So,
and this Guruj Singh, we'll go on that because I'm not the best at pronouncing foreign names, but we'll go on that. He fought this weekend just gone as well at TM14 show as well against Sonny Hardy.
Yeah, I believe so.
What do you know about Guruj Singh, and is this fight your last 4-rounder?
This should be my last 4-rounder. I'll be surprised if I have any more after this. It could have been a 6-rounder, but where I've got a new coach now, it's just a quick fight to get us just to gel together. I don't know much, but I see like a couple clips on Instagram, but I don't really watch opponents. I just get in there and
you let your coach do that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing your improvements under your new coach Billy. Of course, his gym's doing really well as well because you've got good people in your gym, and of course Martin, he's on a bit of a roll.
Yeah, Martin doing really well for himself. Hopefully he's got a big fight soon.
Yeah, I reckon because he's proven himself at area level. Beat Marsden, very good tall fighter, and Ben Smith as well, who trains out of Ben Davison's gym. So you beat him one of the top gyms in the country.
Yeah, Martin beat them both quite well as well. Hopefully he gets something big because he deserves it next.
He does, yeah. I think he was the underdog for both of them.
Everyone writes Martin off. Everyone writes Billy off altogether. So but they just keep proving people wrong. The proof's in the pudding. They do the hard work behind the scenes, and now they're both getting
and Tyrone as well. He's got a big fight. He's got a 50-50, I believe, in September at Johnny Clark's show.
Yeah, that's right. Tyrone's in a big fight, stepping up.
That's good for him because he's had these test fights, which he's proven himself, hasn't he? His last performance, in my opinion, was pretty good. As we were both there, he did well.
Yeah, he did really well. Couldn't lay a glove on him and stuck to the game plan. And
that Joe Hardy, I've spoken to him before, and he always comes for a scrap. And a few weeks before, I think it was 2 weeks before, he dropped William Crawler.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, he could have got a draw with that, but Tyrone didn't let him get going, didn't let him get his work off, which punch perfect performance really from Tyrone. And I was very impressed with him that night. And same with Zach, I thought he looked really good.
Yeah, they both box really well. They both train hard in the gym, and they both listen to Billy, and obviously the results show for themselves.
Mm-hmm. And of course, your first fight with Billy, how excited are you? And was it not going well with Alec Wilkie, or do you just not want to talk about that? Or
no, it's everything was fine with me and Alec. I just things happen in life, and I chose to join up with Billy after some consideration. I'm training well with Billy. I'm really looking forward to sharing my improvements with him. I feel like I've come on in the space of 2 months that I've been with Billy, or just under 2 months, and I'm really looking forward to show the improvements on Saturday.
Of course, the Peacock gym isn't like, it's not a big capacity, it's not big. So for this fight, have you, because of course on these Peacock shows, I've heard that you don't need to sell many tickets, but that's not really an issue for you. Is it just to jump on this show, to stay busy, just get this fight under with Billy, and then look for what's next? Or
yeah, pretty much exactly. You was right, like bang on there. Apparently, just get a fight, gel with Billy, and then hopefully a 6-rounder next, probably September if we can find a date. I was supposed to box September 2nd at York Hall, but we got a few boys on the top tier show, so it just don't work.
Oh yeah, because and then Billy can't be at 2 places in one.
Yeah. So probably looking for October now, unless something else comes up in September. But
fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I'll be back in the gym straight away. Looking forward to a 6-rounder. And
so how many days after this one are you going to have break and then just hop straight back in that gym?
Well, I think the Peacock shows start quite early, don't they? So I will.
Oh, they do. They start. I think first fight's 2:30.
Yeah, I think I'll box as early as possible, and then get out. And obviously,
be one of the first ones on.
I think so. Yeah, because I want to get out as soon as possible. Enjoy Saturday, enjoy Sunday. I've got a wedding, one of my cousin's weddings on Monday, and then I'll be back in the gym.
Oh, so probably Tuesday or Wednesday, probably.
Yeah, because we've got some sparring.
Is it strange for you as you're fighting like sort of midday? Is that strange? Or are you used to it because of amateur days?
Yeah, it's basically like an amateur show, ain't it? But it'd probably be a bit weird on the day, but nothing I can't control and can't work around.
It is what it is, but it's a fight at the end of the day, and it's the main thing.
That's it, mate.
Have you done? Did you have to do any tickets though for this one?
Yeah, I've sold a couple tickets. Just it's not a big capacity venue. Obviously, everyone's got to sell some tickets up. Not as many as York Hall, but that's granted. So next time I York Hall, I'll sell obviously my normal tickets.
Because I do believe you're signed with TM14 now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm signed with TM14 now.
And because of course all your fights have been on their show, so I kind of saw it happening because you're a TM14 regular. Yeah,
it just made sense in the time, and one of the best decisions I've made.
And they're putting on great shows, and they're doing very good down at TM14.
Yeah, they've promised me a fair few fights, and that'll keep busy. So I'm looking forward to it.
And of course, the Peacock shows come about once every month. I think they're trying to do.
Yeah. So hopefully I might have a couple of them, but obviously I know loads of people want to get on them. So
Yeah,
if I
because
get
some people use that to stay active, and then some people struggle with tickets. So
yeah, so hopefully I get a chance to box a couple times on them, but we'll see what happens. I
okay.
gotta get
So what are you expecting from this Garrard Singh?
um just expecting him to turn up and give me a fight really. And I'll just do what I do best and hopefully just perform well and get a good win, and then I can push on to finishing the year strong.
Do
Hopefully,
you
get another.
think your styles? Would you say? Because of course, from the last time I watched you against Casey Bradnam, would you say like your styles changed quite a bit since that
Yeah,
fight?
yeah. I've been working on coming on the front foot a bit more now.
I'm excited to see this new style, mate.
Yeah. I'm excited to show it off. It's following Bill's tactics, and I've been sparring well, having good spars, and Bill's one of the most underrated coaches in the country, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So after this one, I know you fully focused on this, but I know as a fighter, you as a prospect, you'll try and stay as active as possible. So after this one, roughly, would you say one more fight up for the rest of the year or two more?
Uh, I was speaking to John, and he's well, not promised me, but he said there's probably 2, 3 more fights, maybe two minimum, but 3 if I'm lucky.
Oh, I mean that's good. That hope fingers crossed 3, but if not 2, two's good.
Yeah, that should take me up to 7-0, and then it puts me in good
Well,
stead for next.
isn't this your this is your 5th fight?
Yeah, this is my 5th fight.
Still haven't lost around just yet.
Uh, I think I have. I don't know. I think
Well,
I have.
anyway, you're still unbeaten, which is the main thing.
Yeah, as long as I'm unbeaten, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's the main thing. And of course, there's a few fights coming up that I want to hear your predictions for.
Yeah,
Spence v Crawford. I know that's throwing a big one at you. But that's I think that's next week. That one.
it's soon. Yeah, I'm not sure what date, but it is soon.
29th. Yeah, it's next week. A week
I
Saturday.
Crawford wins personally.
I agree. Would you say knockout or?
I don't either late stoppage or points. I just think where Spencer's had the car crashes and stuff, I just don't think he'll be able to keep up at a high level with Crawford.
But yeah, I agree. I'm saying Crawford round 10. I reckon Spence will be up on the card, but I reckon Crawford will get to him eventually.
Yeah, I can picture that.
Yeah, same. But in a way, I can also see Spence could win as well.
Yeah, well, they're both elite fighters, so it just depends on the night.
Yeah, exactly. What about Callum Smith v Beterbiev? That's in August 19th, I think. So pretty soon.
I think Callum Smith could win by stoppage late. Just I
Really?
think Beterbiev's age and Callum Smith punches hard, especially at light heavyweight.
Yeah.
But if Beterbiev don't get him out of there early, Smith will win late on because Beterbiev's last couple of fights, he's made hard work.
Yeah, because he struggled with Yard, because Yard had quite a bit of success in that fight.
Yeah, I just think he's 38 years of age and Smith's young and he's moving up a weight, so he's not had to cut a lot of weight.
I hope you're right, mate, but I just can't see anyone stopping Beterbiev. I know he's aging a bit, but he's still got that power, and I can just see it landing, unfortunately.
Yeah, well,
I hope Callum Smith does it, but in my opinion, just
I'll always root for the English fighter, so hopefully he wins.
Hopefully. But I reckon Beterbiev round just 8 or 7, something like that.
Well, he is a great fighter, so you never know. You do not know in boxing.
What about what's your thoughts on Tyson Fury fighting Ngannou?
It makes money, innit? He's at the end of the day, he wants to make money, and it's going to make him a lot of money. So fair play to him. Obviously, you'd like to see the Usyk fight, but it is what it is. I'm sure that will happen at some point, but
Hopefully. So do you reckon Usyk? Of course, he's got Dubois because Dubois is #1 ranked in WBA, like he's the mandatory. And do
yeah.
you believe Usyk stops Dubois? Because in my eyes, I reckon he'll stop him.
I think if he stops him, he'll stop him in 10 to 12 or just beat him wide on points. Dubois is quite tough. He only ever been stopped because of his eye, but
Does Dubois have a chance, in your opinion?
unless he can catch Usyk with a good shot, but Joshua punches hard and Joshua couldn't catch him, so I wouldn't think so. But
Joshua didn't, when he had him on the ropes, he should have jumped on him, but he just let him just come back in.
yeah, that's it, mate. So hopefully,
not once, but twice he did that.
if Dubois catches him and then pushes on him, then he could get the stoppage. But
I would like
can't.
to see Dubois, but I just kind of just want to see Usyk do it as well, because I want to see Usyk fight Fury. But
yeah, I just can't see Usyk getting beat. So
yeah,
we'll
but yeah, I reckon Usyk early doors, 6 rounds probably, maybe 7.
we'll have to see on the night, mate.
Yeah. What about the rematch? AJ v Dylan White. Of course, look, repeat or revenge, but I've asked quite a few people this question, and most of them are saying Dylan White. Are you going to say Dylan White, or are you disagreeing with the majority?
I think Dylan White. No, I do think Dylan White might win the rematch.
I would have thought everyone would be saying AJ, but no.
He just had his last fight. He didn't look great, did he? He not struggled, but he didn't do really well again.
Well, I wouldn't say he struggled because he was beating him pretty much every round. I mean, I was there. I mean, if I was at home, I might have fell asleep, but who knows? But yes, I think Joshua. That was his first fight with Derek James. Of course, Derek's got a solid little stable with AJ, Garcia, and Spence. I think that's incredible training those 3 fighters. But
yeah,
really, I would expect AJ to knock him out. He should.
Well, like you said, he didn't struggle, but you'd expect AJ to have knocked that Franklin out.
He's lost that since he got knocked. He got beat by Ruiz. He's lost that killer instinct.
Yeah, it might be just self-conscious this way. He don't want to get knocked out again, but hopefully he gets back to himself.
And Dylan White always loves. If Dylan makes it a dogfight, it could go either way. And I think Dillian would get. In my opinion, if it goes down to a dogfight, it wouldn't surprise me if it goes either way.
Yeah, well, it depends on the tactics on the night. If Joshua tries to box and move, Dylan White can get his work off. Dylan White's got a good
AJ could easily box around him if you wanted. He could box rings around him.
Yeah, so it just depends what AJ turns up, the boxer or knockout.
If AJ knocks him out, it'll be with an uppercut.
Yeah, probably. That's what got him last time, isn't it?
No, all 3 of White just doesn't like that shot. He just hates it.
And then
when it lands on him, he hates it.
White left hook, so if he catches it left hook.
I'm saying AJ sort of round 9 or 10, sort of around there.
White's got a new coach as well, isn't he? And
yeah, Buddy McGirt, who trains Smith as well, and Aziz, apparently.
I don't think has he boxed under Buddy McGirt yet.
I don't think so.
So he might have a new style. So we'll have to see on the night.
Oh yeah, I mean that because this is only AJ's second fight with his new trainer, so it's going to be interesting, this one, and it's going to be a tough one. But I'm saying AJ.
I think Dylan White will beat him, and then they have a third fight.
Yeah, I think the loser will retire, in my opinion.
Yeah, unless they get the third fight, yeah, I can see that as well.
Yeah. What other ones coming up? I did ask you about Crawford, didn't I? Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Inoue versus
Fulton. That's next week as well. Inoue Fulton.
That's a good fight, but I'd think Inoue wins by knockout.
He's too strong, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a really
He,
good fighter.
he's an absolute tank.
I'd like to see Fulton win, but
I reckon in a way, inside 7 again or 6, maybe early. Who knows?
yeah,
Because you
I
just
can,
never know with that power.
I can see that as well, mate. I can see
He's
it being
got scary, scary power.
yeah for the small weight that he is. He punches really hard.
Exactly. But yeah, I see it a new way getting the job done, and he should, in my opinion. It'll be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, definitely.
What's your thoughts on Canelo v Charlo?
I think Canelo will beat him probably quite easy. I think he'll be competitive for the first couple of rounds, but Canelo will beat him like he does
Canelo
with
should
every.
knock him out.
Yeah, late on probably. I think Charlie will look good for the first couple of rounds, nice and sharp, but then
I just think
Canelo,
it'll be one-sided.
I think Canelo will find a rhythm after 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah, should do.
Yeah, definitely.
What's like the one like what's a fight if you could see any fight at the minute? What fight do you really want to see?
Um, Shakur Stevenson versus Tank
Oh
Davis.
yes, yes, mate.
That'd be a good.
I think quite a few people would like to see that. That's a. But did you watch Loma Haney? Did you get to watch it?
Yeah, I thought Loma won. To be fair.
Most people did, but I could see why they gave it to Haney. But I thought a draw personally. I haven't watched it back, but I've watched the highlights back, and I still thought it was pretty even. But people were shouting robbery at the 116-111 card.
Yeah, you got to feel sorry for Lomachenko because he's old now. He probably won't get an opportunity again. But they say he might fight Stevenson next, but I can't see him beating Stevenson. Stevenson's
Yeah.
very good.
Stevenson and Tank beat not Loma. I mean Haney. In my opinion, they both beat him.
I think they beat everyone in that weight. To be honest,
So
I
I
think
want to see one of them fight Haney, beat Haney by. I reckon they're both knock Haney out. If I'm
I
honest.
think fight each other, and then Haney's got to fight one of them eventually, unless he moves up in weight, isn't it?
It's a super light, but yeah.
Yeah, because he says he struggles to make lightweight.
Would you still say Ryan Garcia's in the mix?
I've never really like. Obviously, he's a good fighter, but I've never really thought he's as good as all of them lot. To be fair.
Yeah. I've always thought he's there, and then he's sort of.
Yeah, he's just them. I think
He is good, but it's just.
yeah, I think he's let the fame and that get to him a little bit.
Yeah. Did you see that? Would you? Because that body shot, Tantland. I mean, that bit of a sort of late reaction, sort of.
Yeah, body shots are the worst. Sometimes you rather get hit to the head than to the body.
Yeah, I know. But before the fight, I was like, if the fight ends with a body shot, it'll be Garcia.
Yeah, he probably thought he could have carried on, but then he just had no wind in his cell, so he just went down and couldn't get back up.
Yeah. I thought Tank would win in round 8, so I think I was a round off.
Yeah, he was a round or two off, I think.
I think it was 7, I think.
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah. But that is scary power from Tank as well. That was brutal.
Yeah, Tank's one of the most heavy hitters in the sport right now.
So in that division, the heaviest hitters are Shakur, Tank, and Garcia, because Garcia's got power as well.
Yeah, but I think Tank's at the top.
Tank, then Shakur, then Ryan, or?
I don't know because Shakur's just really, really good. I know he's got a few knockouts on his record, but he beats most of his people just outpointing them, doesn't he?
Yeah, but Ryan, if you feel his body, if you get hit in the body by Ryan Garcia, you felt that.
But Ryan ain't fought no one compared to them two. Them two have fought some really good fighters. So
yeah.
So you got to see when Ryan steps up.
Did you see Rolly Romero's fighting O'Hara Davis?
Yeah, I think O'Hara Davis wins. To be fair,
I want him to win as well. I reckon he'll do it.
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully he does. He's got a good team, and it'd be good
with
for
Will
him. And
Jones and yeah,
yeah, it'd be nice to see Will Jones win a world title in his gym because Will Jones is a nice fella.
he is. Yeah. I think O'Hara will knock him out if I'm honest.
Yeah, Rowley ain't looked good in his last couple fights, and O'Hara
And
punch.
I mean that stoppage in his last fight was, if you saw it,
I did. I thought he was losing the fight, and
it's just
it was a bit embarrassing. But I think O'Hara stops Rowley. You just think O'Hara just punches hard, and he's awkward.
he is. It's going to be amazing when he beats him. I just can't wait for that day.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. It'd be nice.
Because they're finishing, because it's looking very likely, and they're doing the purse bids on Monday.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much in the final sort of like getting confirmed sort of thing.
Hopefully it's on over here.
Oh, hopefully it's over here. Imagine if it was at the O2, that would be good.
Yeah, it would be good. I think Eddie Hearn's going to bid for it, so hopefully he gets it.
Yeah. It's more likely being America probably, but
I wouldn't be surprised, but hopefully Eddie Hearn bids and he gets it and stages it over here.
Yeah. But yeah, I do believe O'Hara knocks him out. And do you think he'll knock him out, or were you saying points?
I think he knocks him out. I think O'Hara hits too hard and he's awkward, and obviously he's got a good coach in his corner. So I think they'll have the game plan right on the night, and the belt will come back to England.
100%. And before I let you go, what can people expect from you? Is this Saturday is new trainer? What can people expect?
Just a new style. I'm hopefully going to be my career best performance, better than my last couple of fights. Yeah, I'm not going to.
You've not performed to your best in those last fights.
Nah, no disrespect to anyone. I thought I know I can box much better than I have done. Being not training as hard as I should have been, and now I've moved away, and I've just got solely focused on boxing. I think I've matured in and out of the ring, so hopefully that shows off on Saturday, and it's a career best performance.
I can't wait to see it, mate. And do you want to thank anybody, as always, just anybody at all?
Just all my sponsors. I can't name them all off the top of my head, but on Fight Night they'll be all over my shirt. So if you're tuning in, I think Peacock do a live stream. I think.
They do. I'll send you a link to the channel they do it on, so you can send it out to people who can't make it.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for having me on again, and look forward to seeing you Saturday after I get a good win.
100%, mate. I'll see you there, and good luck with the fight.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you for your time. Bye, Tommy.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.